I'm 19 Keys, and this is high-level conversation.
Building this Forbidden Knowledge brand and building the social media, which I started in 2011. I didn't start monetizing it until 2017.
Yeah.
I knew I had to build something first. But the first thing that happened was what we talked about earlier. People saw my face on the account probably around 2016, I think it was, when the first time they saw my face, or 2015, 16. And they said, a black man doesn't own this account. I said, so what do you mean? A black man can't drop knowledge, can't be intelligent, can't have information from all different aspects of reality? This must be a hacked account. That's the original thing that I got. It was the account's hacked.
Yeah.
I said, no, I assure you, it's me. And then as they started to see me more and more, they had to accept it. Oh, it really is him. But then as I grew so fast, it became, how are you growing so fast? This whole thing must be all fake. This must be all fake followers, right? And I remember when Instagram came and cleaned all the accounts out. This is about maybe 2017, 18. They made an announcement and people were saying, oh, his account's going to go to zero. My account kept growing and their accounts went down. So the bots that they bought disappeared. And I try to tell people the reason why my account is growing because I understand one thing. Don't reinvent the wheel. These Fortune 500 companies have spent trillions of dollars collectively in marketing, hiring neuroscientists and Harkinese marketing firms to go out and find out how do you brand, how do you create something that sticks, how do you stick to people's brains consistently, how do you always make them think about you. I just went and copied what they already did. I took the wheel that's working perfectly from a Fortune 500 company, you call it the NWO, you can call it whatever you want. I took that same system and put it right over here in the conscious community and work that same exact technique. And that allowed me to expand and grow very rapidly. And I'm trying to tell people, there is good in everything. You've got to understand, how can you energy is energy. It's up to the holder of the energy whether you're going to use it for good or evil, just like the Jedi, right? You got the Empire and you got the Jedis, you got them going head to head. But it's how do you use that energy? How do you take it and alchemically convert it for light or for darkness? When the Egyptian mystery schools first came out in ancient Kemet, it was adept initiates only, hand-picked people that would come in. Yeshua was one of those people, AKA Jesus. He was in the mystery schools as early as the age of 12. And so these are hand-picked people. As the mystery schools got kind of diverted and diluted over time and some of the big sages left or disappeared or passed away, those turned into secret societies. The knowledge then that was used for good, light, enlightenment, wisdom and understanding and philosophy, all then turned dark.
Well, yeah, I mean, Illuminati means the enlightened one.
Exactly. That's exactly what it means. So they took it. They had the power, but they had a choice. Do I use it for light or do I use it for darkness? It's always a decision because we're in a free will universe. You have the choice to use it for whatever you want. And so people understand that the choice is theirs, that to use something for positivity or negativity. I chose to take something from the dark area, use it for light. I talked about earlier, Thoth the Atlantean, aka Tahuti Jehudi from Africa. He's always depicted with the head of an ibis bird. That ibis bird with the long beak, that's a mask, that's an archetype. It's a metaphor. What it means is that bird, if you ever see an ibis bird feed, it sticks its beak deep into the mud to bring up sustenance. It's saying that he goes to darkness to bring darkness to light. And if you look at all great sages of all time, all great teachers, they're always going into the darkness to bring darkness to light. People say, well, why are how come you doing Instagram lives in a Rolls Royce and how come you flying on private jets? Because that's going to get somebody's attention that I want to get this knowledge. How come you driving in this car? Well, because it's a tool. See, I see nice things and luxuries as specific types of tools that draw attention, that now I can grab somebody. You're doing this because you're smart? Yeah. Being smart and having knowledge is the new cool. Talking about that foolishness that the water cooler is garbage, that's the old cool. That's
a fact.
This is the new cool right now. I'm showing you can live a life of abundance, you can live the life you want, and you can have nice things, and you can still be smart and intelligent.
Right.
You can have everything.
Right.
But you can't do that unless you acquire it first. So I have to go and acquire these nice things, these luxuries, what people call the luxuries of life. I bring heaven to earth for me, what I consider to be heaven. I work hard to keep these hands soft. Okay? I don't want no hard hands. I don't want hard feet. I don't want to have to worry about sitting in the back of the airplane by the back toilet when it's time to get on the airplane. I want to be on a private. You saw My pilot just called me a minute ago. I want to be on a private jet. I'm not hopping in the back of the plane. So these types of things I'm doing, but why? Because I understand that grabbing the consciousness of the masses sometimes takes these luxuries as tools. Now I got attention. Oh, the younger generation, they like to see this kind of stuff. They want to know, how'd you get that?
Right.
Well, let me sit down and talk to you for a minute. Let me show you how powerful you really are.
Right.
Let me show you how powerful your mind
cats
is.
from the hood don't want to hear nobody that ain't successful.
They don't want to hear it.
Because the whole idea, especially when you're in survival mode, you trying to grasp onto anything that you can aspire to be.
Yeah.
Right? So when somebody comes and they flashes something in front of your face, you say, I can get that? You mean you can help me out my situation?
Yeah.
Right? But if you come there and you look like them and you're trying to teach them something, come on, man, you're in the same condition I am.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they gonna believe. And so you have to give them something aspirational.
Yeah.
Right? This is something that you can become. This is something that you can acquire.
Block World Order is an organization that is focused on blockchain technology, the future of skills, and the future of things. Right now, the world is going through a complete infrastructure change, right? And you will be a part of that change in the building phase. Not in the phase where everything is built out, the rules have already been made, the money has already been made, and you're just stuck as a consumer and you become the product again. Just like when we had well 0.0, well 0.2, well 0.3. No, this time you get to create the rules by becoming one of the educated, by becoming one of the developers, and becoming one of the early innovators and adopters of this new disruptive age of technological wealth that we are now going into. So you're going to be learning all of the skill sets and all of the knowledge you need to be up to date. Not just you, but your family, right? Everything from crypto to metaverse to blockchain technology to DAOs to Solidity coding program, how to create games, and more. We want to make sure that you are involved in a full stack community where you can get everything all in one place. And on top of that, I will be teaching you the mental tools that I will utilize to shift my consciousness and to take me to the highest version of myself. Some people often say, well, I do not know how to learn. We will be giving you the tools so that you can mentally hack yourself and redesign yourself into the greatest version of who you are meant to be. We can help you tap into the universal laws of intelligence so that you are always in the flow state. If we're talking about going into a new shift in the world, then we also have to go into a new shift in consciousness. When we talk blockchain, it also has to be married with the spiritual intelligence of understanding, because the human design is the most intelligent design in the world, yet we often know the least about it. So that not only will we be pairing this technological knowledge, but we'll also be pairing it with biological knowledge of understanding yourself. Block World Order will be the greatest institution for understanding and knowing yourself in the blockchain produced. I'm glad that you chose to be amongst our thriving and beautiful, great community. And I can't wait to see you on the other side as one of the builders of our new world. Tap in to Block World Order. Peace.
I'm 19 Keys, and this is high level conversation.